Right, what can I do here? That's a quest to get over here.
Riesenseite her.
I like you.
I heard Kuttenberg surrendered to Sigismund, and his army is running amok here in the air.
They are. These dreckigen Hurensöhne are angry, you see? They thought, but they couldn't have been more wrong. Why should he pay them out of his own pocket when the...
What?
Dann pass mal auf. As soon as the soldiers began looting the villages around the city, the local nobility quickly decided it's better to pay them Lösegeld.
So that Hungarian bastard is getting rich, while the locals feed his army.
Das trifft den Nagel auf den Kopf. And yet, that carrot-top Schweinehund lets the monks in the Zealots monastery fuss over him while he receives legations from the...
Do you know by chance how to get...
Wie bitte? Hast du den Ver... Listen closely to what I tell you. Leave Sigismund alone. The wheels of justice grind slow.
Did Sigismund also attack Suchdol?
Oh yes, as soon as he got here. But my men know what to do. Mit der Hilfe... Mein Herr Peter, however, had to pay him a fat Lösegeld to leave us in peace. The villagers in the vicinity fared even worse.
What happened?
They raised Messerles and Opatowitz. There was nothing left but ashes and... They haven't been here since then. Der Teufel soll siegen.
How do things work around here?
Not really. Except for the Sigismund military camp at Opatowitz. These Banditenbanden have settled in there. A bunch of dossers who'll easily cut you... So God will.
Where did you say Sigismund's army?
They've occupied the hill above the main road. You walk out of the village and look toward Opatowitz. Ha! That Hungarian camp is like...
I need to top...
You'd be better off asking the innkeeper Slivka in the... And that's no...
How's it going, Captain?
Sen,
What of it? So is there anything you need a hand with, friend?
was soll ich sagen? After our lord paid ransom for us to the child... Aber warte. You ought to have a word with our huntsman Dobrosch. He might have eine auf... See, someone poached a white ro...
White Roebuck?
Ja, and Dobrosch takes it as...
What exactly do you...
Just ask him if there's anything new happening. Oh, ja, ja. Und das war alles.
All right. I'd like to learn...
What are you...
Oh, fuck. That's a lot of money.
I'll sort you out nicely.
Good hit. Oh, in the head. In the head. Stab.
Fuck hell!
Oh, there it is. Nourishment's high. What have I got that weigh me down? These swords.
And this scar. It's strange, crooked, like a letter from a fancy book.
This. I fell off the battlements at Laxenburg Castle.
Lord above! From the walls! And were you conquering or defending that castle, sir?
Well, depends on how you look at it. We were storming a wine cellar.
What do I go outside?
I do see.
Okay. So this is a village, eh? Nice. Well, there's the huntsman. Well, I'll go sell this stuff to this guy real quick. I'll take some swords off me. Hello! That's a stable master. This is the blacksmith.
Greetings.
Well, blacksmith.
Worse and worse, you know. Everyone's suddenly realized that the blunt, rusty weapon...
Show me your...
You're doing business. Take care.
Oh, I was trying to hag with him. Oh well. That's a lot of low from chest anyway. Well, that's blood. I'm not gonna put my face in there.
Greetings. What goes on in the forest?
There are poachers prowling in the woods, a band led by this ginger-headed Marshevitz. They've been causing trouble for quite some time, but now they've really overdone it.
What happened?
They killed a rare white roebuck that lived in our woods. Killed and skinned. Sir Peter of Pisek put a bounty on their heads.
I must say.
It's an exceedingly rare animal. Sir Peter forbade hunting it, but I wouldn't have even if I could.
Do you know any more?
They're led by some fella called Marshevitz, and they fancy them. From what I've heard, they showed up in the village. The guards always sent them packing. Our knacker, Wolfram.
That knacker, Wolfram.
Oh, he has a dishonourable profession, true enough, but having the gall to work with, he's on thin enough ice as it is, being a knacker and all. If his lordship found out he had anything to do with it, he'd have him hanged. But he might know something about that band.
A person whose business is disposal of dead or unwanted animals, especially those with flesh that is not fit for human consumption. Okay.
All right, huntsman.
Excellent. And if you mete out capital punishment on the spot, every member of that band carries a squirrel tail on them. Probably a badge of their hunting prowess.
Where should I look?
Ah, that's the hard part. I'm sure they have a hideout in the woods. If you don't know what to do, you can try to get something.
Thanks for the advice.
Yeah, well.
Woof, 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 woof.
Look what I have for you.
Suppose I just drop them in and just stab them. They don't have any. Oh no! Look there. There we go. Little chute there. You can just shoot arrows down from. That's really cool. I like that detail. I like that. And a little hole to shoot your arrows out to, or have a gander. Pond looks deep enough.
How are things, Captain?
What do you think? I've seen...
Good.
Me?
Just wait until you've been through as much...
Nah, don't say that.
But enough chat. I see Jobst has returned to the fort.
That's why I'm here. I wanted to take Catherine along too, but she said...
She's doing the right thing, and you better run ahead and greet the Margrave.
What about that dry devil of yours?
No, nobody asked him where he was going, but I'm not surprised. He might.
Are you expecting...
I always expect trouble. Jobst has turned, and the way things are these days, I'd rather have horses standing by, even on a visit to my...
Should I really go and see Jobst on my own?
So what? You already know him better than I do. You met him in Ratai. I only...
All right, but he sent for us both.
A bit odd, I suppose. But you must understand, I'm doing this for our benefit. The less time I spend with a Margrave in one room, the...
All right then, I'll be going.
I'll go do this banquet first and get it all out of the road, then I'll go do shit from there.
Henry. Where's Captain Zizka?
He got held up.
I received a report that von Bergov's banner is flying in the camp of my dear cousin Sigismund, so I assume the negotiations at Trotsky didn't go too smoothly.
No, sir. I don't have good news for you, I'm afraid.
Well, good or bad, I'm sure you have plenty to report. So what happened with von Bergov at Trotsky?
I beg your pardon, Margrave, but I have the feeling you already know everything.
Really? I have the opposite feeling.
These days, I seem to be completely in the dark. John of Liechtenstein, my court spy, I suppose you could say, has mysteriously fallen silent. But there's one thing you're right about. I have a fair idea about what you... I heard you ended up in von Bergoff's dungeon. And you didn't
Fuck.
Well, although it wasn't me who told him
What in...
about Liechtenstein, that he's... I'm really sorry, sir.
That is, but you've nothing to be ashamed of. I think it's too much to expect anyone to hold their tongue under torture.
But Lord Liechtenstein... What if they killed him because of us?
John went straight into the lion's den. He knew the risks. Thank you for the news. You're free to go if you want. But I would be glad if you stayed at the fortress. As soon as it's possible, you can join a legation heading for Rattay.
What? No, I have to rescue Sir Han.
A noble thought. But you mustn't worry about Lord Capon.
Well, I made a promise.
I understand, but honestly, Lord, the most sensible course now...
Margrave.
Ah, Captain Zizka. Henry and I were just discussing Lord Capon.
Well, the Margrave thinks he's in no danger, and we should wait for a ransom demand.
As one does.
I wanted to talk to you about something else. I suppose you're wondering why your friend Hinnick, also known as the Dried Devil, isn't here?
Oh, there's plenty of gossip going on around the fortress. You and Pisek refused to grant him asylum.
Asylum is for those in distress, Captain. Hinnick came to burn and pillage. I have quite different plans.
And what might those be, Margrave? Sitting and talking while King Wenceslas rots in a dungeon. What would I expect? Not so long ago, you were conspiring with Sigismund against Prokop, your own brother!
It would be futile trying to explain to you the intricacies of the Luxembourg's dynastic politics. Let me just explain that that was what was called for in the situation. But I assure you that I am now acting in the best interests of this country. And of King Wenceslas.
You're acting first and foremost in your own interests. Everyone knows that.
Strong words coming from a man who earns his bread by killing merchants on the road.
Oh! Oh, don't do it.
No offense intended. I applaud your art. The pen is mightier than the sword, but there are times when it's vice versa. Enter!
All ready to leave now, sir?
Good. It's high time. I expect the captain was about to leave anyway. Are you not?
With pleasure.
And you, Henry?
Me? Well, sir, I made a promise.
I understand. I won't attempt to keep you here by force. But bear in mind, I have concluded a very fragile truce with Sigismund, which gives us time to get ready. And if anyone should disrupt my plans with headstrong acts of violence, there will be consequences. Grave consequences. I consider this matter closed.
So this Margrave pretty much means prince in Germany or Europe or whatever. That's cool. I do like the tapestry there, man. That's cool as. Very pretty.
I get the feeling Yopes didn't make a great impression on you. Are we leaving?
Yeah. And Henry's going with us.
Wait, you'll help me find Capon?
Sure. But we'll need people for that. And information. Catherine, I've got a job for you.
Yes?
Go to Kuttenberg. Find out what happened to Liechtenstein. If anyone knows what's going on in this godforsaken country, it'll be him. In the meantime, we'll go and find Dry Devil and his band.
Good luck. I'd go all the way to Rome to spy if it kept me away from the devil.
Let's go!
Nope.
Hey folks, the devil doesn't know you, but he should recognize me, even like this, unless he's too drunk.
What is your plan, anyway? Go from village to village, hamlet to hamlet, until we find him?
Ah, well.
Fuck, this map is big and thick
Necessary.
and
We
huge.
just have to visit places where you can get booze.
So all the taverns and dens in the region?
If it comes to that.
I'm up for that.
Don't get your hopes up. We'll have a beer, listen to the local rumor mill, and if we don't find anything, we'll pay up and move on.
Where do we start?
I have heard of a place that's a favored meeting spot of bandits, poachers, and all kinds of scum. If I was looking for the devil, or at least someone who knows something about him, that's where I'd go.
Sounds like a good place to start. And if we find the devil, what then?
If we're really to step on Sigismund's toes, we need capable men. And the devil's capable. Of anything, really.
I'm not sure what the three of us can achieve.
Inek's not alone. He has the devil's pack.
Who?
That's what his band is called. They're exactly the sort of men we need.
And what do you have in mind when you say step on Sigismund's toes? What about Liechtenstein and Capon?
The same thing we did to von Berghoff. But don't worry. It's gonna take a lot of time before we're ready. In the meantime, hopefully Catherine will find out where young Liechtenstein is hiding. If his spy network really lives up to the legend, he'll surely know where they're keeping young Capon.
I just hope Sir Hans is all right.
Why wouldn't he be? He's the Lord of Perkstein. He's of no use to them dead.
If I don't bring him back to Hannish alive, I might as well hang myself. Anyway, how much farther is it?
Still a long way to go. Shall we speed up?
The road's quiet. The surroundings are pretty... Why rush? At least we won't be so conspicuous.
If you say so.
Quick!
Oh, what's over there?
God!
Shouldn't we speed up? We won't get there before dark like this.
What's the matter? Don't you want to enjoy the scenery?
That's not just fast travel.
We really should pick up the pace.
Alright, automatically defogs it right here. My bad. Fuck, that is a travel and a half. At least it like defogs all that. Plus, there's nothing at Crossroads there, is there? Yeah.
I hope our journey doesn't prove to be in vain. Keep your hand on your hilt, Henry. Around here, you never know what might happen.
Holy shit, that's a fucking walk and a half. Seems like a rough time in there.
you had it coming, you drunk. Ugh. Hang on. I didn't see it. Does feel better when I've had a drink. It's a gift from God.
Either you pay us back our coin, or you can leave your head with us.
You wouldn't get a crossing for an alternative, mine.
You're right about that.
I'd have a use for that turnip. But I can only pay for it with iron.
Shiska?
You turn on your heel and get going. If you value your life.
Oh, I'm gonna beat your ass, boy.
You might have noticed. There's more of us than you.
That can be fixed.
Oh, poor guy. He's got like a brace on his arm. That's cool as.
Go to hell!
Burn in hell!
No chance! Do it!
Do I have to pull you out of trouble again? I see you're still a drunkard.
It's good to see you too, Shishka. What happened to...
That doesn't matter now.
Huh? Who's that? Where's your old band?
You're looking at all that's left of it.
I see we have a lot to talk about.
That we do. Anyway, this is Henry. Henry, this is Kubienka.
Hiya, lad. And thanks for the help. You're handy with a sword.
Thanks.
Not that I couldn't handle them myself.
He would be one of the best archers north of the Alps. If he wasn't drunk or with one arm in the stocks all the time.
Shouldn't we leave before someone notices the corpses?
Easy, lad. This was the devil's den. If we behave ourselves, the innkeeper will just charge us a cleaning fee, and that will be that.
There will be plenty of time to get acquainted with the local customs. We're looking for the devil. Where is he?
Well, when I said we have a lot to talk about, now is the time. This is the innkeeper, Dreadlight.
Gentlemen, I won't have this. You're murdering my guests and making a mess.
They started it.
They've been drinking on credit for half a day. Who's going to pay for this now?
If you search their pockets and sell their weapons, that should cover it. And I have a feeling Kubienka here owed them some dice winnings.
I didn't cheat.
Pay him.
All right, then. What did I do to deserve you? Here you go.
Ah, I see you are a nobleman and a generous one at that. You didn't have to, but thank you. I'm much obliged. You don't need to worry about anything. We'll clear away the corpses, pour some sand on the blood, and no one will know what happened here.
That's nice of you. But leave us alone now.
Nobody will be looking for them anyway. Only the catchpoles would be interested in them. You might even get a reward.
Did you hear Lord Shishka?
Yes, I did. Of course. I'm leaving. Just call if you need anything.
Who's this devil fella of yours, anyway?
He's an angry, dangerous murderer. Someone you want on your side, but never against you.
And a treacherous old fox, too. One time, he was besieging a castle, and when they refused to surrender, he dressed up as a begging hag. They let him in, and he slit their throats in their sleep. I still regret not being there to see that.
I was there. In fact, he kidnapped that hag's grandsons and told her he'd cripple them unless she let him in the castle. She opened the gate for him at night, and you know the rest.
Ha! Or like it better the way Devil tells it.
Is it just you and the devil here? Where's the rest?
That's the problem.
What problem?
Well, I'm alone here.
Where's everybody else?
I'd like to know that too. When the devil was captured, they scattered. Some are dead, some ran for the hills. Some are probably holed up somewhere drinking.
What? The devil's been captured and that's how you tell me the news?
How long has it been since he was captured?
I've been sitting here drinking ever since it happened. So, maybe a week, maybe even a month. More like a month.
A month? They haven't hanged him yet.
That's the thing. The devil's famous. Lots of people want him dead. But they won't give him the news or the axe. They want to send his soul to the Lord in a much worse way. The devil is a proper bastard. But not even he deserves that.
What are they planning to do with him?
The devil's got a fat price on his head. He's the most feared robber baron in Bohemia. There are several empty tents in Sigismund's camp, thanks to him. They'll take him to their camp outside of town.
Who told you that?
When someone owes your dice wager, they say the people of Kutten...
If they're gonna move him, that could be our...
He will be watched by a dozen armed guards.
I thought the devil would have at least 10 men. But other than that,
I was going to hire some
More like I know you. But maybe we'll find someone around here. Everybody, can you think of anything else?
Well...
Have you got some?
Well, not on me.
Maybe.
Maybe. Surely. If I can remember where we hit them.
What place is...
This narrow gully with a nice curve that backs for something nasty to... West of here. You can't...
Looks like there's still some sense left.
And what about me?
You'll go with Kubianka to get the hand cannons. He may be...
Great! At least I won't have to carry...
Don't dilly-dally. And when you have them, keep an eye on him. So if I understand correctly, you're not afraid of any dirty work. Or am I wrong?
Well, you're half wrong. If we're gonna get our hands dirty, we want to be paid for it. The bathhouse ain't free.
What will it be? I'll have a look.
What's this guy got?
I'd like to All right. Aye. You... Take care.
Can't make a living any other way. Like Yoja here. We call him the Bat.
You can see in the dark.
No, he can hardly see at all. I put some steel in his hand.
turn him in the right direction, and he won't ever miss. Do you have enough onions for the soup?
Aye.
I wonder if I get any points of this. Might as well try.
It blew up in his hand. Since then, he can't hear, and he can only count to 8. But he'll hit whatever you point at, if he understands what you're pointing at.
Good day to you. I apologize.
Would you... Let's talk.
Aye.
What would you like, Fred?
Who'd like to have to talk to? Pretty sure I do. Oh, it's a seller.
I apologize.
Ah, it's not bad, bro.
You will have plenty of time to look around once the devil is free. How did you meet Shishka anyway?
We tried to capture him, but he ambushed and captured us instead.
That sounds like Shishka. But that is how friendships for life are made.
With one of them in jail, while the other mocks them through the bars.
Actually, that's how I met my wife.
You have a wife? Where is she now?
Where could she be? Maybe rotting in the jail. I left her there on our wedding night.
Well, that's what you say.
Oh, come on, Henry. You must have some fun, even if you are about to hang. Do not frown.
I like this guy.
I'm not frowning. I just didn't think it was funny.
Oh, Lord, another war. You get along with Shishka famously, don't you?
I'll gladly laugh if you said something funny.
Looks like I might have to carve a smile onto your face. Maybe a graceful and mysterious one. Like the Virgin Mary's. What do you say? I'll put my heart into it.
Give it a try.
Haha, really? Sounds like a challenge.
You nearly got killed just now, yet you're stirring shit again.
Oh, well, I cannot help myself. Life's to be lived, and the body's to go to the grave properly fucked up. So I take it easy. As they say in Latin, cop a demon.
So you're a mercenary, cutthroat, swindler, drunk, and on top of that, a philosopher?
I'm a man of many... You know what.
A man of many decks and drinks?
Oh, come on, you do not even know me. We will get to know each other once we have a drink together. Speaking of which, would you have a drop on you?
No.
Fuck. I never ride...
Does he? No, he doesn't.
without some supplies. I don't know if I can stand it.
A few more stupid jokes and I'll plug your gob. But it won't be with booze.
You are very lucky to be with Shishka, that you saved me.
I'm starting to regret it.
That's why I like you. We will have so much fun together. I feel it in my bones. But we better pick up our pace. I need to piss.
Fucking hell, how far away is this place, man?
What a relief. I just better not piss on my boots or trip over. Oh, almost done. Oh, not done yet. Finally. The camp is near. There's a path above the stream leading through. There were also some pretty rocks nearby. Ada used to wade through that stream every time he went to visit some lass. Or when he was returning. He can smell the west from miles away. But he can't take 3 steps in the woods without getting lost. Some people are just made that way. Nothing you can do about it. I mean...
Yeah, I know.
if Ada could
Like me.
find the
I'll
camp,
get boss.
you'll have no problem.
Fuck, how far up are we going?
It yourself. Oh, and the hand cannons. They're buried somewhere near the camp. Just a few steps. That much I remember. Maybe by the stream. Or right in it? No, that's not it. Oh, we were drunk. But we're not that stupid. Oh. Maybe Janos and Eda are. One time, they decided to rob some merchant because we were running out of food and drink. They found one and decided to follow him until he arrived at a suitable place. They followed him almost all the way to Sigismund's camp. So throwing guns in the water actually sounds like them. Hey, lad!
What are we gonna do now?
Well, welcome.
Oh, this man.
Hey!
So where are the cannon?
We hit something down below last time. By the stream, near the boulders. By the uprooted tree. And something is buried a little ways over there.
Don't you remember where you put them?
Well,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
one of those places.
We're gonna dig through half...
Nonsense. Anyway, we need a...
Which one is that?
The one made of leaves.
Come on, then.
Good. What was that?
Lad, hey, here it is. Bring the shovel. Be quick. It's already taking us longer than we want. We were as drunk as fiddlers when we buried them. But this place seems really familiar. Before that, we had to bury old Odil. And we had to fortify ourselves.
I was a fool to think this would be easy.
So, I was wrong.
So you're digging the next one?
Could be one of my annoying quests.
Just tell me you didn't throw those hand cannons in the water.
Of course not. Look at that basket over there.
What about it?
The cannons are not there, but there is something better. Booze. Be a lovely lad and fetch it.
We're moving.
Ah, yes, ah. right. Enough playing around. Dick. Here.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. Ah, so this is the grave of poor Ludia. I was sure we buried him elsewhere.
Ugh. What stench?
Why? Did it not smell much better when he was alive? Oh, well. God grant him eternal life. Some soap.
What about us?
If Lodiel is here, then I reckon I know where the hand cannons are.
Don't tell me you've lost your way.
Oh, please. Me? Never. I found it.
Don't you want to dig the last hole yourself?
I'll tell you something, Henry. There are two kinds of people. Those who work. See?
God, why are you...
Don't cry.
Will you take the... Right.
Let's go.
I'd rather go with you.
Mount up, then. Waters of harlots and drags from the
I think I've heard that one before.
All the rest today.
How did Ziska put it? The best shot north of the Alps, and also the best singer north of Sasau. Nightingales have nothing on you.
Like berries. Women, my friend, is a venomous creature. Best kicker out, cause her best feature. She'll break your heart and you want no other. Forget that and troll up and drink your wine, brother. Talking and boozing and fucking and boozing and fucking. Bring on the barrels and roll out the wretches. There's nothing better than a nice pair of titties. That doesn't rhyme much. Waters of harlots and drags from the wine kegs. Fuck all the rest today.
We have the hand cannons.
How did it go? Any trouble?
The next time you want to send me looking for something with Kubienka, just kill me.
Did we find those cannon?
When you spend more time with Kubienka, you'll realize he's not doing it on...
Aye.
What's the plan?
We wait. We'll position ourselves on the flanks, and when they pass, we'll attack.
Why are the wagons standing there? I was hoping we would block the road with a tree or something.
Look what I managed to find. A true march of the maimed. If they had to cut down a tree, they'd chop off their own limbs. We at least took a wheel off. It looks less suspicious, and the convoy will have to stop anyway.
Oi, fuck, but...
But what?
I would put it a little further back, so they will not see it, until they are right next to it.
Ah, look who's thinking. And what then?
Then we rise with the hand cannons and blast the bastards to smithereens. From above.
What a load of rubbish.
What rubbish? It is like a battlement, but on a wagon. You get it, right? Haha.
Shut up. We'll do it my way.
Make up your minds. It's hard to say how much time we have.
So, Kubienka, take half of the men and go over there. The rest will stand on the other side.
Where will I go?
You'll stay here with me.
And then what?
We'll wait for them to arrive.
And pop! Kill him!
Are we there yet? You know how many fucking times have I told you? Are you deaf?
Pay no attention to him, Rupert.
Pay no attention to him, Rupert.
What a cunt! Love him.
Irons. You can't even show me a grain of human decency.
Paul! What the fuck?
Damn. There's more of them than I was expecting. I can't back out now. Let's blast at them and seize the advantage.
Oi! You two! Get that wreck off the road.
Not to worry, Honorable Sir. We're working on it. To the task!
It missed.
Matilda!
Oh, this is funny.
My leg, damn it! You idiot!
Yeah, that was just a warning shot. Surrender, or the next one will go straight through your guts.
Fuck.
So next time, will you hit the mark?
I'd rather settle it with...
That's easy. Until you hang alongside the devil.
The only one surrender...
Oh, Rupert. Bring that bastard to me. And you.
Halt!
Oh, what?
Listen to me carefully. If you don't surrender...
Oh, shit!
That's...
Oh, man. And you're hiding... Have at them!
Ah, shit.
Don't kill him! This one's mine! Good one.
You won't get away with that!
This is how we fight in Trotsnor.
Go to hell!
In God's name!
Now you're mine, you bastard!
Mine!
Good! You're no match for me!
the devil out of here somehow. So put the wheel back on and get the horse. If you're bleeding, patch yourself up quickly. We need to get out of here soon.
We should get out of here.
The sooner we're... Welcome back, Hinnick.
If it wasn't for you, I'd still be getting worked over by those bastards in Sigismund's camp. You saved my arse, fellas. Although, I have a second hole in it now because of you. Ouch!
That was an accident. I couldn't hit you that well, even if I wanted to.
That would be a shame. We'd be hard-pressed to find another horseman like him.
Spare me the flattery. It's enough you thought it was worth saving. Warms the cockles of my heart.
Don't thank me until you know what we're up to.
Ha ha! I knew there was a reason you rescued me. What's your plan?
We need to find John of Liechtenstein and finally rescue Lord Capon.
Who the fuck are they?
You'll learn that soon enough. First things first. How are we doing, Devil?
Hideout.
Don't insult our home from her.
Shush!
Here. For all to...
This here hole is far from town. And has such a bad reputation that decent... As long as you're paying, old This place has everything we need. And people who come here can be...
And there are no fleas.
Furthermore, it's called the Devil's Den.
All right, have it your way. But back to the point, Devil.
My people? Kubienka isn't...
No, he...
That's too bad. Oh, they fucked off somewhere. They didn't send any mess...
But first you should go and see Catherine. See if she's settled in and... if she's... all right.
You're not coming with...
Does that bother you?
Someone might recognize me.
All right.
I don't know about these two, but I'll be having a rest. I'm not going to sit on a horse.
But we don't have time. We need more people. The three of us could just about make an infamous cabbage-stealing band. The best thing would be to recruit from your old comrades.
Forget it. It hurts like you shot off one of my arse cheeks.
At least tell me what happened to your...
Yeah, I'd like to know that too. Where are they, Kubienka? Why didn't you lot free me from jail?
You gather a band of criminals and then you...
So, nope.
Some might return now.
Well, if they're not already swinging on the...
How will you find them? They could...
We'll have to search for them. Will you help us, Henry?
I reckon I don't have a...
I'll like that.
At least tell him where to find them.
I'd love to. But I don't even know who survived that fuck.
Not many of us are left. I reckon they are gorging themselves.
What about Bohuta and his brother?
Slavik died, Bohuta took it badly. He's...
Fuck. Henry may be able to...
I doubt it, but he...
Do we have anyone else?
Well, there's Matthew and Roniak. But
and that's all.
we could also try those rebellious farmers who are fighting against...
I don't want any dirty peasants.
In that case...
Well, you've only given me their names, but I need to know a bit more than that. I don't even know...
Come and see me before you head out.
I'll visit the town first. The sooner we find Liechtenstein...
What is it with this bird?
I'll tell you everything. Henry, you should hurry up.